Alright, what's going on, guys? Baka Beamer here, and welcome to a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. I heard this game is a little bit scary, but yeah. Hey, I see an annoying girl running. By the way, guys, I've already started this. I've only gotten to the talking part. I haven't gotten past this part. But I realized that I wasn't recording my voice, so you guys couldn't hear me. But yeah. I see no one running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Soya, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for such long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just saw it and I don't friend the crosswalk and let Soya catch up to me. I was left again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say it like you're thinking about annoying me. That's mean, Baka. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Soya. Yeah. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly packed with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Baka, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's true. Sorry guys, hang on. I'm doing something right now. Sorry about this, guys. Just trying to clear some space for my OBS, so I know what to upload. Alright, you told me you told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I just meaninglessly go along with whatever she's going on about. Soya likes to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That sounds like me. I was talking about how I'm worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a net in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs and if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate sometimes inside of her head. The school day is as normal, as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Wow, I can't read. Clubs. Soya wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I had no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Soya. Soya must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I am the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Soya. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Soya is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help us start a new club. Hello? Return. Okay. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsukiku make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sonya is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I'll let out a sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. I need to silence my phone. Okay. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Soya across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Soya, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Soya always says nice things about you. I need to keep it name. Soya is what I'm calling her. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Baka, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry. Natsuki. Humph. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a 5th year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Soya. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it Soya, because that's what I saw the first time. You can just ignore her when she gets made. Soya says that quietly because into my ear, and it turns back to the toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsukiku, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. like Yuri on Ice. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears completely more mature, timid, seems to ever have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sorya and Natsu. By the way, I have no idea what Yuri on Ice. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I haven't seen an episode or anything. Help me. I saw a lot more in the episode than I should have. And it was a dare, so yeah, I had to watch it. I watched one episode and I told myself I will never touch Yuri on Ice ever again. Alright. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Baka. I've never seen her in my life. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talked. But we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is so geniusly feels a little. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Baka. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Huh, that's weird. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sorya mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sorya. Natsukiki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room when Natsukiki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sorya. Natsuki, there's no other key, proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Hey, well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sorya grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. So delicious. Sorya talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. That's how I feel. I'm always talking with my mouth full. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sorya said. Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you. Now, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a teaspoon. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down. The teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. insulted your looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises one eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Soya. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Soya seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You should probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics. It feels like it's nothing but arguing about the budget and policy and how to prepare your events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Baka, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eye lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually intrigue me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I read. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to and at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. At this point, I may be having a stroke. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Soria slides up behind Natsuki, and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you wrote your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer, yeah. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to one another. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your variabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read someone's poem. Everyone's poem. I can't read. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Baka? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the whole time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Baka, Y'all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Soria wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you've really just come to the with cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Aw, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once. Baka, I look forward to seeing Kaigi express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class, star Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Waka, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Soria and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Soria, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstance, and I'm sure a good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick what you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so let's go. Music. Time. Horror. Lust. Wonderful. Hurt. Games. Fly. Joy. Jumpy. Broken. Spinning. Mystery. Bubbles. Fester. Judgment. Lollipop. Funny. Dream. Vivid. Alright. Hi again, Baka. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Alright, that is the end of the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like and also comment down below and tell me which is your favorite girl from Doki Doki Literature Club. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!